What's up with y'all, man? It's King Promise, the Promise Child, coming back at y'all again with another wise word. You get what I'm saying? Now, I know y'all got at least a few minutes to tap in with me with this bipolar ass weather out here, so stick with me. So as y'all can see, today's word basically going to be about greed versus righteous stewardship. Let's go ahead and get into this crunch. But before I go ahead and get into this crunch, y'all know how I come in with my little razzle dazzle, you get what I'm saying? So that way we could blend it all in with some Bible verses to back it on up so we can get that good blend. Yeah. So we're gonna pop it off with some Bible verses basically backing up stewardship and how to use those resources and what's given to you in a righteous way. Let's get into it. So going ahead and popping it off, we're gonna start with 1 Timothy 6:10. Y'all should know this one by now for sure. This the NIV version. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. Some people eager for money have wandered from the faith and pierced themselves with many griefs. Alright, stick with me. Moving forward, we're going to slide on over to Colossians 3:5. Put to death, therefore, whatever belongs to your earthly nature: sexual immorality, impurity, lust, evil desires, and greed, which is idolatry. One of the worst sins. Another important one. Hebrews 13:5. Keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have, because God has said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. Crunch. And just to elaborate on that one from Hebrews 13:5. Basically, we see that all the time. It's multiple millionaires and billionaires that still commit suicide, be strung out on drugs, not happy with life, still rap about not being happy, but they got access to literally any and everything they want to do on earth. So don't start loving money. If you love money, recalibrate it and give it back to God, man, because at the end of the day, life does not bring you true happiness and everything that you truly desire, because everything starts from within. Just because you got everything out here don't mean you got everything inside. Just keep that in mind. And for the ones who do make money their idol or their God and put that above all else, Proverbs 1:19 tells you, it's such the fate of all who are greedy for gain. It takes away the life of its owners. We see it repeatedly all the time throughout the years, from before we was born till right now. Yeah. Some other crunch for y'all real quick. Matthew 6:24. No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. And I got one more for y'all. Hold on. Ecclesiastes 5:10. Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless. So this word is definitely pretty self-explanatory. So for the ones who chasing a bag, getting to the bag, or actually secure the bag, at the end of the day, you still gonna get used to that too. You still gonna get bored with that too. Once you start living in a upper echelon type of ways and things that the rich people do and all of that, that still don't always give you true meaning and peace of life. Just because you have access, sure, it helps in a lot of ways. Sure, it's a problem solver for a lot of things. Of course, it's power, but these things can lead you straight to hell, man. These things can still be the very tool to destroy you. So at the end of the day, we want to steward it righteously. We want to give the way we want to be given. We want to treat others the way we want to be treated. We want to use our bread. We want to use that chicken to multiply in ways, not just for ourselves, but to help other people as well. Most of us who come from normal lives or poverty and just, trying to get to it, most of us know what it's like to not have. So at the end of the day, when you get up there, that don't mean to not help other people out. That don't mean you gotta give them all. But at the end of the day, you still want to do what you can to help others. Just because you was blessed to actually make it out, most people won't become rich or become wealthy enough to leave inheritances and stuff like that for their loved ones and all that. So at the end of the day, we steward it well, man. you know. And just like with money having power, to whom much is given, much is required. So that don't mean just knowing how to multiply it to keep the motion going for yourself, but responsibility with it, because responsibility with it is what determines whether it's going to destroy you or just keep you being elevated, and knowing how to withhold it and sustain it. You get what I'm saying? With that being said, it ain't even just monetary gain. It ain't even just money. Whatever you got that you can steward in a righteous way. Not just money. It could be influence. You could be a person who easily influence people. You know, it's a balance in how to do that. You got to try to do it the right way as best as possible and not lead people to the slaughterhouse. It could be just connects and pulls that you have in a righteous type of way. Not in a way helping lead people to more destruction or to the slaughterhouse. It could be, you know, wisdom and knowledge that you got, teaching people, helping people figure out a way to break the chain and start rising financially, or, you know, whatever type of career field they in, or content creating, whatever it is that you have stewarded well. Of course, you got to make sure you secure to be able to help others. Make sure your cup full in order to pour into others. But at the end of the day, how are you pouring it? How are you stewarding it? Are you doing it in a healthy, correct way? Or are you doing it in a selfish, prideful, egotistic type of way? Are you doing it in a way where you still reaping all or most of the benefits or all of the accolades? Well, at the end of the day, anything that we given or have the power of is given from the source. We always are just a resource. We get it all from the Most High. Sometimes the enemy gives you things too. But at the end of the day, we can be forgiven as long as we're alive. So even if you are blessed by the enemy by getting certain things or having a certain lifestyle through wrongdoing, you can still turn it around and transform it and transition it into a way where you help and lead people do things the right way. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what it's about. So that's the word of the day for y'all, man. All right? Y'all stay strong. Be blessed. You know, I appreciate y'all again. And y'all have a good one, man. That's the word of the day. Keep doing what you do. Focus on each step, not the staircase. Because when you focus on each step, you'll get closer to the door, man. Stay focused on what you need to do. I'm proud of you, like I always say, if nobody told you so. You know, I appreciate the support from the ones that support me and how I get it. Every little bit count. I appreciate y'all. I tip my hat to y'all. I salute y'all. All that there. So yeah, at the end of the day, before I go, you know God always get all the glow for sure. What a